Hey, good day everyone. Pasay Body here. This is the second game that we have for today, October 29, 2024 NBA Game Day. This is the battle between Denver Nuggets and Brooklyn Nets, and this one will happen at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. That's going to be 7:30 a.m. here in Manila. I'm inviting everyone who have not subscribed yet to our YouTube account or YouTube channel, Pasay Baller. Please click on the subscribe button below. At the same time, hit on that bell logo. That way, automatically, you guys will be receiving notifications whenever new videos are uploaded. By the way, the spread that is given here is minus 5.5, and that's given towards Denver Nuggets. For those interested to avail our premium picks or best picks, you can also reach us through Instagram, Telegram, WhatsApp, or even Messenger account. Just take a look at the descriptions of our videos. You would see the details right there. Right, so let's talk about this particular game. Brooklyn Nets, they would have the home court advantage on this. Not only that, they would also be having the advantage in terms of fatigue because Denver Nuggets, they just came off that game last night, and that was even an overtime game against Toronto Raptors. Now, in terms of momentum, it's even Steven. I mean, both teams are coming off wins. Brooklyn Nets coming off that huge win against Milwaukee Bucks. Their performance was just wow, unbelievable, right? Now, for Denver Nuggets, it was a huge comeback that they did via OT against Toronto Raptors after having some, helter skelter right there. So, again, both teams are coming off wins. Both teams are having some momentum approaching this game. It's even Steven. Now, in terms of health, for Denver Nuggets, they will still be missing the services of Holmes. While for Brooklyn Nets, I see four players out. Pretty much the same people. Bogdanovich. But not only that, they will also be missing Ben Simmons. So a total of again four players unavailable for Brooklyn Nets. So obviously, it's Denver Nuggets who would have the advantage in terms of health. All right, so this one's gonna be tough. Both teams just notched their very first win for this season. Um, Brooklyn Nets, they have their advantages. They are at home, supported by the crowd. They have some advantages what you call this, in terms of fatigue because they are coming off rest. Denver Nuggets, they are perhaps like half a step behind because of that game that they had last night. And remember, it was an OT win, so you know it wasn't like an ordinary 48 game win, and they had to come from behind. So extra efforts were showed by Denver Nuggets. So it's really good, kind of tricky. Minus 5.5. Is it something that Brooklyn Nets may cover? And the answer is yes, they can actually cover that. With Cam Thomas and Schroeder, that's a combination of 50 points already. If you will just use math, 30 points for Thomas, 20 points for Schroeder. Those are their averages, but again, sometimes numbers or analysis ain't enough because you got to consider the other stuff. Not just that, but different angles. So I'm looking at Denver Nuggets. I saw them as a beast that that got awakened by that one last night. They were a mess for the first two games, and not only that, for like the first half of their game last night against Toronto Raptors. But when some helter skelter happened, they were like, "Huh, come on, man, let's get a bit serious." Now I may be sounding like a Denver Nuggets fan right here, but I ain't. Everyone knows that I'm a New York Knicks fan, but it's just scary. It's just scary to see Denver Nuggets, to be that serious, to come back from behind and all that. It's so scary what they're capable of doing off the next game. Yes, of course, they may be a bit tired, but I don't know. It's just so hard to explain. That's why this one's a bit tricky. This game, especially against Brooklyn Nets. Cam Thomas is crazy. Cam Thomas was crazy. I watched that last game and he was throwing the ball here and there, and it was just going in. Plus the foul, So it could go either way, but of course I gotta pick a side, and I'm still picking Denver Nuggets in here to cover minus 5.5. I'm thinking if it was a better, a better or should I say, if it was a situation of a spread being in the minus 8.5 or minus 9.5, I would go with Brooklyn Nets. But minus 5.5, I'm not just comfortable with that. Um, you know, I don't expect and I don't imagine Brooklyn Nets going back to back games like that. Especially going up against Denver Nuggets, Jokic and his boys. So my pick on this one would be Denver minus 5.5. Peace out, Basay Love, and God bless.